music. He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for Pose, Season 1, Episode 8, the season finale. You know, as much as I complained about the episodes being too long, I am sad for this to be the season finale. I did love this new series. It was great. But we know they have been renewed for season 2, so that's always a good thing. Yeah, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel, okay? Because if you're here now, you're probably always here, as I say every video. And do not forget to hit the little notification bell to let you know when I have new videos. Because even though this is the season finale of Pose, y'all know I do all other kind of shows, so there are all other kind of videos available for you to watch, okay, all day, every day. I think the season finale wrapped things up nicely, but also set the tone for season 2, okay? For the way things ended, season 2 is going to have plenty of things to discuss, tackle, handle, push away, vogue it out, pose it out, and all those things in between. So the episode starts out, we see Elektra still out here making her money 1 quarter at a time, honey. She is still working at the goddamn pussy vending machine that Angel used to work at too, honey. She just always sleeping in it. She's in bars, staying till closing time. She's in restaurants, staying till closing time, until we finally see her girl on the park bench sleep. I'm like, Damon touch you? No, it's not Damon, it's Elektra, okay? She has fallen from grace, okay? And she basically has no one. I'm like, because for her to go from, because it's one thing to have to make money a certain kind of way. We get that whole thing. But I think the thing with Elektra is she also was sleeping on park benches, okay? Now, for her to have been the, you know, the mother of all mothers of her own house, she had no one she can go to because how she treated people, okay? That's a good lesson to be learned. And then she's at work making her quarters or whatever, and then Blanca uses one of her quarters to see Elektra at work at the coochie vending machine, okay? And she looking like, what is you doing, okay? What is going on here? So they basically go have a little talk at the little diner that everybody seems to go talk at. I mean, I guess this is the talking diner. She's like, you know, I never thought I would have saw you, you know, making money this way. And she's like, well, you know, I guess you won. Elektra has this thing to where she still has this air of confidence, like, okay, I know I have nothing, but I'm gonna still speak like, okay, you won, girl, whatever, but I don't care. And she's like, well, you know, winning doesn't even matter. Winning isn't a thing when one of our own is beat down. And I like how Blanca said that, meaning you talking about winning and I haven't won nothing. If you out here in these streets, you know, homeless, okay, making quarters, nickels and dimes all over here. Yeah, I haven't won that. She's like, even though you deserve the beat down, you know what I'm saying, it's not a win for me when it's this whole thing. And she's like, I don't see what, you know, why you wouldn't call me or whatever. I don't trust you. I'm like, I think we knew that. You know, Elektra, as she said, she feels that trust gives people power. So she doesn't trust Blanca. And Blanca like, girl, you don't trust no one. And that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? You can't make a living where you're going to be dead within a year. And, you know, you just need to just ask for some help. Okay, just ask for some assistance, girl. And she was like, and she just does not respond. So Blanca, you know what? All right, fine. If you want to be a pretty corpse, then do that, honey. I ain't got time. So when Blanca gets up to leave, you know, Elektra grabs her hand, lets her know. You know what I'm saying? I don't like being needy. I can't be needy. I hate myself when I have to be needy. But I'm like, in real life, you are always needy. because you needed Detective Stabler's money. You needed him to be able to afford you the life that you were living. So you was always needy. You were never your own woman. If you think about it, in your situationship, you were dependent on someone else. So you needed someone else. And when the person no longer gave you what you needed, you was even worse off, because then you needed whatever from whoever, and it got you on these park benches, honey. So, she's like, you being needy isn't a reason to hate yourself. You got other reasons, honey, but that ain't one of them. And they hug. I'm like, okay, cool, okay, whatever. So we see Damon and Ricky. Damon and Ricky at the house. You know what I'm saying? Ricky is saying how he doesn't know about this. Damon is trying to suggest that Ricky goes to try out for Al Be Sure video. I said, Al Be Sure? Okay, Al Be Sure. This is definitely the 80s or whatever. And Ricky like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of your thing. You the dancer. You going to school for dancing. He like, I've seen you on the ballroom scene. You know what I'm saying? When you let loose, you can dance. Okay, I'm saying? So how about if we both go? Will you do it then? So they agreed to both do that. And they was about to do it. Okay, they was about to have some sex or whatever. But Blanca come home. And who Blanca come home with? Astray. Who was Astray? Electra. So Damon like, what's she doing here? What is she doing here? I'm like, right, what the f is she doing here, Blanca? Mama, what's she doing here? She's going to be staying with us for a little while. Our house is open to, who needs help. I'm like, Blanca be just taking in all kind of strays, honey. All this all up and through. And then she actually make Damon and Ricky give their room up for her to stay in. I would have been like, she the guest, bitch. She should get the couch. But I guess they are men. She's a woman. You have to be like gentlemanly and like have not rude, but you have to have like manners and shit or whatever. But I would have had her sleeping on the couch. Just because, what I'm saying, we ain't that cool yet. But that's her mother. So she wants to give her the respect she needs. Honey, but Electra ass already getting high and mighty. Oh my God, can they paint these walls? These walls look like shit. Can we get new draperies? I'm like, you was just homeless on a park bench. If you can buy some curtains, bitch, buy them. If you can buy some paint and paint yourself, by all means do that. But if you can't afford any of that, honey, hush it and lay on that floor. Look at them dirty ass walls and the nasty ass curtain and be there, okay? Because you are a guest in the house before you was a guest on a park bench, okay? Girl, see, that's why you messed up now. Anyway, hush up and be grateful. We see Praytel and Blanca, Praytel is making Blanca a new dress. So that whole thing or whatever, it was cool. But then she brings up how, how you been doing. Like, I don't know, since my boo died, I just been kind of, going through life or whatever. Like, everything just seems so blah. Like, just like blah or whatever. And he's like, I just, I can't. I'm just living life, or it's not much or whatnot. Well, I met someone, you know what I'm saying? He like, okay. She's like, no, I met someone like for you. So we see at the bar, it's a bartender who like watching Praytel, like, he just fond of Praytel from a distance. Okay, from a distance, he is enamored with Praytel, and Blanca sees it. So she's like, what's your name? I can't remember what his name was. And then she said, give me your number. He's like, what I'm saying? I'm not into women. She says, I know I'm not blind, but I know you went to my friend over there, so I want your number for him. Oh my God, he's single? So he's happy, gives Blanca's number for Praytel. So they see Praytel like, nope, my whole days is closed. You know what I'm saying? My days are closed. The kitchen's closed. The pipelines are closed. Everything closed. I'm good. I don't want to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go out and have my heart broken again by being turned down when I have to tell somebody that I'm positive. He like, so I just don't want to do it. She like, look, you know what I'm saying? Your whole box ain't closed. Former whole box, whatever, bitch. And he said, you know what? Fine, okay, I'll call him, and we'll see how it goes. Praytel has, he was looking down in the dumps or whatever. But that little bit of a little oomph from Blanca gave him a little bit of, a little pep in the step. So that was kind of cool. Electra up in the house, honey, with just nothing. She don't want to do nothing. She don't want to be nothing. Her face not beat. She real regular. Okay, she not Electra. She's like not Electra. She's Elect because she don't want to do anything by herself. So Blanca like, come on, girl, I'm dragging you out the house. Let's go. Where are we going? Are we going out to eat? She's like, no, you're going to get a job. What? No, I don't want to do that. I can't work in the service industry. I can't be no housekeeper. I can't wash no dishes on these hands. I don't want to do that. I'm like, but you can work at the goddamn coochie machine, girl, bye. So she's like, look, you don't have to be here to wash dishes. They're hiring for a hostess. All you have to do is look pretty and judge people. But before that, even when she thought a hostess would like have to do like money stuff, like, you know, give people change or whatever. I can't do that because I can't count the right way. I can't give change. I was not in school long enough to learn how to work a calculator. I said, well, God damn it. I feel like if you can't work a calculator, that means you can't add or subtract. And I'm like, how did she make money and know? Because if you can, I mean, you pay a bill and it's, I give you $50 and my bill is, you know, $37.45 or whatever. I get back what, 13.65, whatever. I get back some change, okay. But she, like, you know, she didn't learn to do that yet. But like, again, you got to be cute and judgmental, and that's a lecture. So she put on some lipstick or whatever, and she goes, "Hi, are you hiring? Y'all heard we were hiring for a hostess." She looked her up and down. She was like, "Yes, we are." Oh, a lecture abundance. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of get the application, and she gets the application. So for that, she was excited to get the application because again, she ain't never had no real job. You know, a lecturer been out here hooking her whole life, one way or the other, either hooking a man, hooking her ass in the vending machine. She hasn't had to do this for a while, so she was excited to have that. We do see a little scene where Ricky and Damon go to the Albie Shirk rehearsal or whatever, and they both dance their ass off or whatever. And was it his song that was danced off of? I think it was. Oh, you wanna get that little song or whatever. Oh, that's the song that's stuck in my head for some reason. Anyway, they both make the cut. I mean, Ricky was dancing, so was Damon. It was a little cute little scene or whatever. It brought me back to the 80s. I was 6 in 88. So, you know what I'm saying? Look, little memories and whatnot. Anyway, we then see Pray Tell on his date. So Pray Tell goes on the date with the little guy, and they actually go to the restaurant that's Electra is the hostess at. And they walk up, and she's like, "Do you have a reservation?" And then he says, "We sure do. You sure moved up in the world." She's like, "And so did you." Meaning, bitch, you was homeless and you was single, but now I'm here with a man. You got a job, so we both have moved up in one way or the other. So you know they're seated or whatever, and they're talking. You can see Pray Tell is very nervous. You know, he asked, "Oh boy, like, what are your plans? Like, what do you want to do? Like, do you want to just be a bartender?" He's like, "No, I want to do A, B, C, D, E, F, and G." But you can tell the whole time that Pray Tell is nervous because he's like, this guy seems to like me. He has all these plans for the future. And in my head, I'm dying. And I have to tell him I'm dying because I can't not tell him I'm dying. So at one point when, you know, the guy like touches his hand and like rubs it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? This little bit of sensuality to it. It made Pray Tell like kind of freeze up within himself. He's like, "I have to tell you something." I know what you're not saying. He's like, no, it's not that. I wish it was that easy. You know what I'm saying? He then tells him, I'm positive. And, you know, I know it's a hard thing to hear. You know, he said, "I'm sure you're going to want to leave now. Don't worry, you can go ahead and leave. I'll pay for the bill." And, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. And he's ready to be just dismissed. And he had that dismissive feeling the whole time or whatever. And the guy just said, he held his hands out for Pray Tell to put his hands in his. And then he was like, "How can I help?" And I was like, oh. And Pray Tell was not ready for that kind of reaction. He looked like, "Well, damn, what, like, how, like, I don't even know what to say." He's like, "I don't know." He said, "Honestly, you're the first person I've told. You know what I'm saying? The only one who knows is Blanca. So, you know, I don't know. It's just hard or whatever." And he was like, "It's okay." He's like, you think you're the first guy I've dated who's been positive? Like, it's okay. We can be safe. We'll be careful. And plus, I don't even give it up that easy anyway." Kind of joking with him, making fun of it or whatever. And it was cute because Pray Tell kind of let his guard down a little bit. And he laughs. And it was really cute. It was cute to see that Pray Tell was so nervous to tell his truth to someone. That when he told it, he was relieved that person, you know, wasn't like, "Oh my God, you nasty little bastard, I gotta go," or I don't want you, bro, I gotta go. He understood it and said, "It's okay. I'm not scared to date someone who's positive because there are precautions you can take to not get infected too." So it was just a bit of humanity in the situation of knowing someone has the disease and someone else who, as we assume, does not have it, isn't scared to be with them. So it was a beautiful thing to where when they was laughing, the guy didn't kind of get close to him and kiss Pray Tell. And you can tell Pray Tell kissing him. At first he looked like he was shocked, eyes open. And as they kissed, he closed his eyes and he relaxed his shoulders. He got his feather into it, and I would say he exhaled, or he took it took his breath away, is what it was, and it was cute. Because Pray Tell had, been so boisterous and beautiful and like a big old firework the whole season. And then once he found out, his light dimmed a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He was still Pray Tell, but he wasn't all the way Pray Tell. You know what I'm saying? So this moment kind of, I would say, breathed life back into him, which he thought was all gone. So it was a beautiful thing. We see Angel and Blanca having a conversation next, because Angel is still heartbroken over Stan Monkey ass leaving her high and dry in that empty ass apartment with only that goddamn raccoon fur coat and them Prince high boots is all he left for her. And so she still is like, oh my God, I'm so sad, or whatever. What you do after heartbreak. And because I think because they dated for months. Like, it was like, oh, a day or two, a week or two. Remember, he got that apartment for a year, and so that was at least it was some time, bitch. So it's like, I just can't believe it. I was back at the pier. I can't even do work the right way. Like, it's just so different now. I was crying in the middle of a vagina, whatever. I just can't move forward, doing that stuff anymore. And Block, like, maybe that's a good thing. Like, maybe I ain't judging you. God, you do what you want to do, but maybe it's time to try something different, like maybe night school to like learn a trade, you know what I'm saying, because eventually you're going to be running this house. She's like, whatever, like when I'm old and gray, which reminded Blanca that no one knows that she's positive, and they all assume Blanca will be around forever, and so she will always be the house mother, where she no, she has to groom someone to take her place, because in hindsight, she's dying sooner rather than later. So, as she thinks, because again, this is the early 80s, so we just don't know what's gonna happen. But again, she is sicker and they don't know it. So when she says it, she's like, I tell you something. You know what I'm saying? When I tell you, you can't tell anyone else within the house. I'm positive. And when she said it, Angel was just like she was heartbroken again. She started, tearing up, crying, and she was like, it's time for you to take over the house. Like, I'm going to have you run this house, and you're going to do it sooner than you think. And Angel crying, Blanca consoling or whatever. And it was a beautiful moment, because it was a moment of honesty, but also like a baton exchange or whatever. Like, I'm handing you the baton because I need you to grow up. I need you to I need you to be who I know you can be sooner than you want to be it. Like, I can't have you around here being heartbroken or whatever. I need you to want to be better. And Angel said, I got you. I'm like, oh, that's so beautiful. At dinner, Blanca earlier had went and talked to Damon's teacher and found that Damon got approved for another year, another scholarship for schooling. So she had a whole dinner to kind of, announce that to him, because he didn't know. So honey, Electra asked, like, am I the only one who dresses for dinner? She up there in the badass white little suit or whatever. And they're like, well, what we do is we help set the table. So she gets up and she helps as well. Because again, she's a part of the family right now, either she's a guest. And Blanca said, I have an announcement. Oh, Mom, we do too. So it says, Damon and Ricky. Okay, baby, you go first. You go first. So Damon in the midst, you know what I'm saying? Me and Ricky went and we tried out for the I'll Be Sure video. We both made it. And also we're going to be going on tour with him, but it's going to be just in the tri-state area. So Blanca's like, oh, okay. Because he does not know that he has his full ride to school for a whole other year, and if he goes on this tour, he won't be in school. So at first she like, oh my God, but when they said I'll Be Sure, honey, Electra, oh, I'll Be Sure, oh my God, I'm like, damn, Electra. But again, this is the 80s, okay? He was big in the 80s. He's our Marvin Gaye. Oh my God, I cannot believe it. It's so fun. Oh yeah, if y'all don't, my hair is in braids, so I got 2 braids right now. I'm like, what is wrong with her hair? But it's just 2 little plaits. Anyway. So yeah, Electra's happy-go-lucky all day, every day. I can't believe it. It's gonna be wonderful. Oh my God. Me and Dick used to make love to him all the time. Like, making love to, I'm like, make a love to I'll Be Sure, bitch. I said, oh, Electra, it's a, I just goddamn hoot. Then, you know, when Damon and Ricky say, we can get y'all tickets. Oh, and backstage passes. They like, yeah, Electra. She's like, oh my God, I cannot. You just don't know. Blanca, you don't know how much is. Matter of fact, I have his tape in my purse. She gets up like a little get a schoolgirl because she has the damn I'll Be Sure tape in her purse. I say, Lord Jesus. Anyway, so that whole thing's happening. So later on, we see Blanca and Damon in the kitchen talking. And she's like, you know, no one ever asked me what my news was after we get the whole I'll Be Sure thing. I'm sorry, mother, you know, what's your news? You got accepted to, you know, to school for another year, like a little scholarship or whatever. Oh my God, yes. So he's happy. He's happy. And she's like, you know, he then says, but I still want to go on tour. I think it's the right move for me and Ricky. Again, I think in a moment he felt like he does want to do it, but it's a good thing that him and Ricky can do it too. But when Blanca said, like, look, sex on tour will feel just as good as sex was here with him. Like, that ain't gonna make no difference if y'all on tour together. But you know what I'm saying, you have to have the talent to back up, you know, to back that up. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not 100% ready, it won't work. It won't be right. What I love that she said was, you know, one job means nothing if you can't book another job behind that one. And that's absolutely true. You know, back in the day, dancers could book one job and then not get another one because they booked that one job because they fit that one criteria. So it's cool if you can dance in a little R&B video, whatever, or rap video, but you need to be overall trained as a dancer to get further and further and further, or else you book that one gig and then you had a whole scholarship to go to school and you missed it thinking, oh my God, it's my big break. And sometimes it isn't, you know what I'm saying? And I like how she explained to him, like, you know, you have to be prepared and think about how much better you'll be in a year or two. You know what I'm saying? In a year or two, you won't just book that one job. They will see you and know that they need you, and it isn't about anyone else there. And I'm like, that's true. She said, I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. I'm saying just, you know, take some time and think about it. And I'm like, that's the true nature of what a parent says to their kid. Like, I want you to do what you need to do, but figure out if it's the best move right now. Okay? Right now. So just think about it. So I'm like, that's cool. If you've been watching this long, I want you to put a code in that you want to put. So I want you to put in the word code and then whatever you want it to be. I'm not going to say what it is. It can be a letter, a number, a name. It can be a unicorn. It can be a rhinoceros. It can be water. Okay, whatever. Put the word code, ... and then whatever your code is if you've been watching for this long. And that's what it is. So the next thing that we see is Stan go to see Patty. I'm like, I thought we wasn't going to see Stan no more because he left Angel alone. Anyway, he go to Patty and he like, you know, it's weird to have to ring my doorbell at my own house. Well, you don't live there right now, sir. You're on the outs. And she said, well, yeah, it's a lot of weird stuff that we got to get used to. Very true, because he was sex. I do wonder if Stan, because I know Angel don't like people messing with her penis. I get that. But I wonder, because she said the one time he touched it or whatever, he did stuff to it. I'm like, did he suck her penis? Because, I mean, I feel like if you've ever sucked a dick as a man, you're gay. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like if you, I do. I feel like you can't go to your wife and say, I'm not gay, I don't like men, if you suck the dick. Because, you know, it's hard. I mean, if you just, I mean, I do wonder that. Anyway, all off topic. Anyway, so, you know, he like, well, look, I have an idea. You know, how about I move back in the house. I can sleep in the guest room so the kids won't know. And we can pretend like nothing happened. If you haven't told your parents or your friends or whatever, we can just act like we're normal. And she's like, no, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? No more acting, no more pretending. I'm tired of that. You can move back in because the kids do need you here. But however, we're not going to fake shit. She's like, I won't. She said, everybody needs to know. It needs to be a full on. Everyone needs to be aware of what happened. Not the details of it. I'll spare you, you know, being the details coming out. And that's what made me think, like, I wonder if he just had sex with her or if he put his mouth on her penis, because that's completely different, and that can be the reason why Angel's like, I'm saying, I don't like that. Anyway, so she then like gives him like what's gonna happen? You can move back in, you know what I'm saying? But I need you to quit your job up there in New York or whatever, or no, up in Manhattan, like that has to stop. I need you to sell the Cadillac, you know what I'm saying? Sell all these cufflinks. I'm like, them cufflinks too, girl? What's going on? And he like, well, if I quit my job, like, how would I pay these bills? And she said, I don't know, get a job near here and like sell insurance. I'm like, sell insurance, bitch, what? Look, I think it's a thing of, I don't think his job made him do what he did. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, I don't think I would tell my husband, I want you to quit your job and like only sell insurance. Like, I think that's stupid. Let him work that job to make the money, because what she said next was that she wants to go to school and that she would need him to be home because she would be in school. No, let his ass work. Y'all hire a goddamn nanny so that when you in school and he at work, neither one of y'all have to worry about the house stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or something. I would not tell my husband, even if he pissed me, unless he fucked his boss. Okay, I don't need you to quit your job, bro. I need you to just. And then my thing is, it seems as if they're getting a divorce. So my thing is, him quitting his job isn't going to keep y'all together. If he working a job, make him pay for a nanny, make him pay for a maid, and then you go to school. Because what she said was, I want to be independent once our kids are a little bit older, because they will understand us not being together. So girl, let him work that high paying that job. Let him do that, and let him pay for your schooling. Because I mean, I don't think selling insurance back in the 80s was paying as much as it was working at Trump Tower. Just trying to say, I mean, he should sell a Cadillac, you know, to sell it, keep it, whatever. But, you know, but he said, okay. I said, man, you stupid. I would say, look, I ain't gonna quit my job. Like, let me pay these bills because you want to be independent. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that what you want? Okay. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm different. Anyway, we did see it's the Princess Ball. The ball of the month, the ball of the whole year, the ball of the whole season. And this was someone where we crowned Mother of the Year. And so I see Pray Tell is back in his bag. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He back feeling real good or whatnot, and it's an extra just in his voice that, you know what I'm saying, haven't really been in. I love Pray Tell when Pray Tell is Pray Tell, okay? And he was amazing on the microphone as usual. So we do see how the House of Evangelista is wondering where the House of Veracity is, because that's their competition. I love how Blanca said, like, we ain't worried about them, like, we worry about us, not about them. It's not about the numbers, it's about the bond of the house. I'm like, girl, yes, come through and say them lines. So, but we see the House of Veracity come in, them hoes come in, you know, they get some on my nerve. Candy, the damn Lulu or whatever, and they just come at Blanca like full force, guns a blamers, shot after shot. The house saying how, you know what I'm saying, she got stubble on her face, she not a real woman. I mean, and I'm like, bitch, why? It's a thing why I wonder, in drag culture, do the drag queens, or do the balls, or do the people, are they always like beefed out for no reason? Like, even if we, you know what I'm saying, battling out for these trophies or whatever, I don't have to like be like coming for people for no damn reason. Like, they mad at Blanca as if she did something to them, and she didn't. Like, that's the part to me that's weird. So, but I don't know if that's how it just is there. You know what I'm saying? Or if these two hoes just angry hoes who ain't got shit else to do besides be angry as hoes. So, it was just some bullshit what it was in there. And I like how Poppy said, I'm saying, we shouldn't be coming for her about being a woman or whatever. Let's not do that. Shut up, Poppy, and get me a drink. I'm like, Poppy, you you like a little slave. Anyway, at this point in time, Blanca like, so she like, I ain't got time for this. I'm not going, you know, respond to y'all. I'm here to be positive and uplift everyone in our community. I'm not finna, you know, fight y'all meanness with my meanness. I'm leaving. And so she walks away from Twitter D and Twitter them, because that's what they is. But we then see Electra. Okay, Electra coming walking down the streets, honey, looking like a goddess. Okay, like a full goddess, honey, with wings. Was it wings? It was wings. Okay, it was wings. Coming through looking good, honey. And she sees Blanca backstage crying because they didn't hurt her feelings, because they just came at her. And initially she thought Electra was kind of trying to be funny or whatever. And she's like, I don't need, your stuff after their stuff too. I'm just trying to I'm trying to get through the night, and that's it. And then we see Elektra. I was so thirsty, baby. Oh, Jesus. So thirsty. Anyway, Elektra. I was so thirsty. It was crazy. So Elektra comes up to her and like, no, I'm here to repay the kindness that you gave me. You took me in when I had nothing. Not only that, I'm going to walk with the house of Evangelista. I'm going to lend you guys my services to help you beat them hoes. Okay. And she said, really? She's like, yeah. She's like, I got my first real check today from working, like my first real check, and it reminded me of my value, and I would have never gotten that if it was not for you. You helped me do that. So again, I'm gonna offer you my service. She said, but however, I just want to thank you, whatever. So Blanca, like, what I want to do? I want to challenge the House of Rock. I want to challenge them hoes. And she said, you know what I'm saying? I've never seen you back down from any kind of challenge. I'm with you on that. She said, but first, let me go check some hoes. Let me go check them bitches. Okay. And we know the first time we saw when Blanca and Elektra met each other, Elektra was checking some hoes over Blanca. Before Blanca. So it was cool to see how she still has Blanca's back. And she then says to him, Blanca, you've always been my heart. I'm like, because again, I think Blanca was the first, okay? And she was the fucking amazing one who helped Elektra kind of be the mother that she tried to be, but now she's the better person that she is. So Blanca has always helped Elektra in one way or the other be a better person. You know what I'm saying? Now she lost her way a little bit up in the middle, but it seems as if she came back to who she should have been now. And so we see Tweedledee and Tweedledum being mean to Poppy. This drink is wrong, you dumb idiot. He like, bitch, it's loud in here. I couldn't hear you, you know what I'm saying? But you don't have to be mean to people. You catch more flies with honey than shit. I'm like, what you do? But I don't want to be a fly. Anyway, Elektra walk up, honey, and she, oh my God. I hate when a gnat just like flew in my ear, people. Ugh. I killed it, but still, oh my God. Y'all know I hate bugs, and that drove me crazy. I just put out apple cider vinegar like 2 days ago, because they went away, and now they like a couple of them is back, and it's just, I hate the summer. I hate when it's hot and bugs just get in your fucking house. Anyway, but I feel like, no, I'm terrified that the bug is like on, like, anyway, let me stop. The bug is dead. The fucking gnat is dead. They dead. Anyway, Elektra comes in, honey, and when I tell you she read the fucking Tweedledum, the whole house of Rocky she read Candy and Lulu for fucking filth. All up and down. Just for filth in front of everyone. Said how they were both fools, how Candy was stupid enough to get her ass implant stuff with cement, and even how they both are bags of rotten meat. I said, bitch, read them, girl. I said, oh Lord Jesus. She then tells Poppy, yeah, I think I can convince your mother, Blanca, to take you back if you can grovel enough. You're like, well, I don't know what grovel means, but I'll grovel all night if she'll take me back. And she then tells Cubby and Lamar, her the two dudes who was in her house who left with Candy and Lulu. I'm terrified of something gonna be in my ear. That they need, you know what I'm saying, this is their last chance to figure out what they want to do. If you're gonna be in the sinking ship or in this good ship. They're like, bye. And they left the house of Rossi too. So now it's just Candy, Lulu, and 2 or 3 other girls who was like, subpart, whatever. We do see that she's like, I brought some strays. If you have room in that little tin candy or that tin candy or house, and she sees it was Cubby and Lamar, who she welcomes with open arms, and then she sees Poppy. You have room for one more? And then she was like, of course I have room in my home and in my heart, and they embraced. I'm like, finally, okay, Poppy, because you were supposed to be there the whole goddamn time. That was great. Even Ricky and Poppy embraced and hugged. So I'm like, that's a whole great thing too. So we do see Blanca the challenge the House of Veracity or whatever. And I mean, they had a whole battle. Okay, I'm saying house against house. It was great. I loved Ricky and Poppy being like the little macho dudes or whatever, flexing or whatever. I thought that was cute. I love Angel and her whole. She was an angel. Okay, being just floating around. Great, 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 great. Of course, Electra came through with the whole electricness of it all. Who else? Because it was Candace against Angel. Poppy was seeing Poppy and Ricky. Then Damon, Cubby, and Lamar all was voguing together. Electra looked great. So did Blanca. And of course, what happened, bitch? Tens across the board. House of Evangelista beats the fucking Veracity ass team. And I was happy. I thought that, it was just great. It was a great battle between the two. And I was happy that they won. So yeah, so we then see like the House of Evangelista won like 8 trophies. They winning trophy after trophy, all of okay, all the categories they are winning because again they have Electra, they have Angel, they have Damon, they have Poppy, they have the 2 boys. Like it's a whole team of them now, so they're winning every fucking thing. So we see a quick thing of Damon telling Blanca he's not going to go on tour, how he's going to stay in school because he thinks it's the best thing for him, and how him and Damon felt like their love could stand, him being on tour and, Damon still being there. Of course, Blanca was happy about that. Back inside, honey, we see the House of Veracity ain't winning shit, okay? And Candy is upset. So Candy, like, we not gonna go home without no good trophies or whatever. It's the voguing category. She can't dance. She ain't got no goddamn rhythm. Honey, I thought she was, like, trying to, like, I don't know what she was trying to do. I don't know what she was trying to do, honey. But she would think she was voguing, and she wasn't. And they would laugh like, "What the fuck are she doing, honey?" Bertel, like, stop the music, honey. Candy baby. You know what I'm saying? Do you have category dyslexia? She's like, no. Because you keep trying to be in these categories that you don't belong in or whatever. You had the old body situation, but you went and bought a body, so that was fine. She's like, but you cannot buy rhythm or flexibility. Like, this isn't your category, ma'am. Fuck you, pray tell. Her go-to line. He like, you know what I'm saying? Girl, go ahead on somewhere. Even the judge like, move, bitch. Get out the way. That was great. You know what? Come move me, you fat bitch. Honey, I'm like the judge said, told my hat. He coming off the stage. I'm like, are they finna fight? Honey, I saw Candy kick off her damn shoes and run. I'm like, is she leaving? She leaving for a life? What's going on? She went back and got a motherfucking hammer. I'm like, bitch, what is someone finna die? Lord, don't let them die in the damn ballroom. He has some kind of thing, a chain. I'm like this. I'm confused because it's like now it's like the fight in the movie, the video Bad with Michael Jackson, and they like it was that. I'm like, it's 2 gangs. Like what's going on? Like it's the weirdest shit. I was laughing my ass off. Luckily, they kind of pulled him back. Like, girl, just don't do this. And it ain't even worth it. Like, let's not do this. I'm like, bitch, you ain't gonna win fighting the judges. It just won't happen. It was just kind of crazy. And then Rachel gonna say violence is never the answer, my children. But I was like, what the fuck is wrong with Candace? Candace is batshit crazy. Anyway, we see a quick scene where Stan asked them pop back up. Stan then popped up. He trying to tell Angel that he is there to save her. I'm here to save you. She's like, I don't need saving. I'm good. I only need saving from the way you made me feel. You know what I'm saying? I was fine on my own until your ass came up here fucking with me. He's like, you know what? I'm leaving my wife. We can make it work. I can give you what you needed. You want to be like have a real relationship. All the shit that she said to him that first night in the hotel, he wants to now give that to her. Bitch, you took all the furniture. Okay, all the furniture, clothes. You took everything and left me destitute, bitch. Okay. It was I don't want to pretend anymore. Well, what about your kids? We can figure it out. We can live together. They can come see us on the weekends. He got all these ideas. And I'm like, bitch, no, okay? She's like, you know what? You are not my Prince Charming. We were just good ideas in each other's minds until it came out in the regular world and it turned into bad ideas. So, you know what I'm saying? We just can't do this. And he like, I've changed. Can you just give it a chance? You know what I'm saying? I can give you what you want. And she's like, what I want has changed. You know what I'm saying? I have a family who takes care of me. I take care of them. They need me. And but I need you. Bitch, fuck you. She says, Stan, go home to your wife and your kids. I'm like, thank you, Angel. Fucking-lutely. And then Blanca came out looking for him. Not for him, but I'm sorry. Looking for Angel. Looking for her. And they go back in because, of course, Angel was really done. Because Angel know I can't play these games. Like, I can't do this anymore. So we see Stan walk away. So we don't know if Stan will be on season 2. Anyway, we then see they have the Mother of the Year award, nominations. It was Blanca, of course, and I think 4 other houses. And I mean, I don't think anyone is surprised that Blanca won Mother of the Year. And the speech that Pray Tell gave, well, not the speech, but when he was saying who the winner was going to be, and saying how the person has demonstrated this and this and this, and the light shines, and how she helps this and whatever. And I know it personally because she helps me, and how he was kind of crying a little bit. My sister, Blanca Evangelista, and she won. Her kids held her up, and it was a beautiful, beautiful moment. Thinking of how the season started and where she was in the beginning to where she is now, and she did that by being a great mother. So she deserved to be Mother of the Year based on the show, bitch. Because we don't know what the other mothers did, but we know what Blanca did, so it was a good thing. And the ending scene, we see all of them: Angel, Blanca, Damon, Ricky, Poppy, Electra, Pray Tell's new boo, Angel, the 2 new kids, all of them. Okay, all of them is there, having food, sitting, fellowshipping, laughing, smiling. A family, the house of Evangelista, and it goes off with that ending scene. So this was a really, really great ending. It was really great season. I do hope season 2 gets maybe 10 to 12 episodes, and then if they get 10 to 12 episodes, it can be just an hour. Okay, I don't need 10 to 12 episodes that are an hour and a half. Don't need that. But again, the episode ended beautifully. So this is my review. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.